Welcome back to Coin Explorer, the place where everyday coins turn into extraordinary stories. Today, we're exploring something small, something familiar, yet something that might just surprise you beyond imagination. I'm talking about the 2011 United Kingdom 2p coin. Yes, that small copper coin sitting quietly in your drawer, the one you probably thought had no value beyond its face. What if I told you that certain versions of this very coin have been found to carry astonishing collector value, reaching into the thousands, even up to millions of dollars in the rarest cases? Sounds unbelievable, right? But trust me, once you understand the history, design, and hidden mysteries behind this coin, you'll never look at it the same way again. Let's start with what meets the eye. The 2011 UK 2p coin is made of copper-plated steel, giving it that warm reddish tone that gleams under light. Its surface might have dulled with age, but beneath that layer lies a fascinating piece of numismatic art. The obverse side features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, a depiction instantly recognizable to anyone who's ever held British currency. Her elegant profile is surrounded by the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 2011, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Now flip it over, and you'll find something that stands out: the reverse design of the crowned lion rampant, a bold, heraldic image representing strength, courage, and the United Kingdom's royal legacy. It's part of the royal shield design that was introduced to modernize British coinage, yet still connect it to centuries of history. The inscription, 2p, sits proudly above, clear and classic. But here's where it gets interesting. Even though millions of 2p coins were produced in 2011, not all of them are created equal. Some versions of this coin, through minting errors, limited batches, or unique metal variations, have captured the attention of collectors around the world. Imagine this: a coin that was meant to be worth just 2p has, in certain cases, been estimated to hold collector value stretching into the thousands, and even more for near-perfect or error-struck versions. Now, before you think this is just another story, let's understand why. You see, coin collecting isn't just about metal, it's about history, rarity, and story. Every coin has a story to tell, and the 2011 2p is no exception. In 2011, the Royal Mint was still transitioning through the updated shield designs introduced a few years earlier. During this time, minor variations in die strikes, lettering, or even metal composition occasionally slipped through. Some coins showed slight misalignments, double strikes, or missing plating layers, features that might go unnoticed to the casual eye, but are pure treasure to a numismatist. Collectors cherish these tiny quirks because they represent a one-in-a-million occurrence, something the mint never intended, making each example truly unique. Now let's talk about material and color. The copper-plated steel composition gives the coin that distinct reddish-brown hue that we all recognize. Earlier UK coins were made from bronze, but from 1992 onward, the Royal Mint switched to copper-plated steel for cost efficiency. That means your 2011 2p coin might have a slightly magnetic property. A fun little test you can try at home with a magnet. However, collectors often look for pieces that have retained their original luster, showing that rich, coppery brilliance without corrosion or fading. Coins with full mint sheen, no scratches, and strong definition of Queen Elizabeth's portrait can easily attract high collector interest. Combine that with a visible minting anomaly, and suddenly you're looking at a coin that could fetch thousands, or even enter the million-dollar conversation when auctioned under the right circumstances. Now you might be wondering, how can a 2p coin possibly reach such unbelievable heights in value? Well, let's step back for a moment. Value in coin collecting is not just about denomination or metal. It's about rarity, demand, and story. For example, there are famous cases where coins of small denominations, like the 1933 penny or rare minting errors, have sold for hundreds of thousands or even millions due to their scarcity. When a coin combines rarity with historical symbolism, collectors go absolutely wild. In the case of the 2011 2p, The interest lies in both its modern connection and its unexpected quirks. Some reports have surfaced from collectors who discovered coins with misstruck shield designs or wrong planche compositions, meaning the coin was struck on a metal blank meant for another denomination. These rare variations often become the center of numismatic buzz, sending shockwaves across collector forums and auction houses. Let's imagine a scenario that could very well happen. A casual coin enthusiast in London finds a 2011 2p in near pristine condition, shiny, bright, seemingly untouched. But something seems off. Upon closer inspection, they notice that the 2p text is slightly misaligned. Curious, they take it to a grading service for evaluation. The results? A minting anomaly confirmed and the coin graded at MS67, a near-perfect rating. The coin, once worth just 2 pennies, is suddenly valued at tens of thousands of pounds. And as word spreads, collectors begin to bid higher and higher. Stories like this remind us that numismatics is part art, part history, and part treasure hunt. Now, let's dive into the emotional side of this. Coins like the 2011 2p hold more than metal value. They hold memory. They remind us of an era when Queen Elizabeth II's portrait was still an everyday sight, when British change jingled in every pocket, and when small details connected millions of people to a shared identity. Owning one of these coins is like holding a tiny piece of the United Kingdom's story in your hand. And for collectors, that emotional connection is priceless. It's why some people spend decades searching, researching, and collecting. Because behind each coin is a story waiting to be uncovered. The fascinating part is that most of these rare discoveries happen by accident. A person sorting through old jars, a kid playing with coins, or a collector organizing their collection suddenly stumbles upon something unusual. A shade difference, a faint doubling of the text, or an unexpected metallic tone. They check, verify, and before they know it, they're holding a potentially life-changing find. That's why collectors always say, check your change, because you never really know when you might be holding something truly extraordinary. Let's look at some quick identifiers for your 2011 2p coin. Diameter, 25.9 millimeters, weight, 7.12 grams. Composition, copper-plated steel. Edge, plain obverse. Designer, Ian Rank Broadley, FRBS. Reverse designer, Matthew Dent. Now, here's a tip. Use a magnifying glass and look closely at the fine details, the lettering, edges, and shield lines. If you notice anything unusual, missing details, doubled text, or a strange texture, don't dismiss it. It could be a rare variant. And remember, condition matters a lot. A clean, scratch-free, untarnished coin is always more desirable. So, what makes this coin so fascinating to collectors isn't just its design or metal. It's the possibility. The possibility that among millions of ordinary coins, a few rare gems exist, pieces that could tell a different story, a story worth thousands, maybe even millions. These rare coins often make headlines, not because of hype, but because they represent the perfect blend of rarity, condition, and collector demand. And while not every 2011 2p will reach those values, the thrill of discovery keeps the search alive. In the world of coin collecting, it's about more than profit. It's about passion. Every coin hunter knows that feeling, that moment when you realize what you're holding could be something truly special. And that's what drives the excitement behind coins like the 2011 2p. So, if you've got a pile of UK coins tucked away, it might be time to take a closer look. You never know. Your next find could surprise you beyond imagination. In conclusion, the 2011 United Kingdom 2p coin may seem like an ordinary piece of metal at first glance, but under the right circumstances, with rare variations or perfect preservation, it has the potential to be worth thousands or even millions to collectors. Its story is a blend of craftsmanship, history, and the unpredictable charm of rarity. So before you dismiss those copper coins lying around, take a moment to examine them. because hidden in that familiar shine might be a little piece of British history, and perhaps your own unexpected fortune. Thank you for watching Coin Explorer, where every coin tells a story. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with other collectors. And remember, the next time you hold a coin in your hand, look closely. It might just be more valuable than you ever imagined. Keep exploring, keep collecting, and as always, happy hunting.